And now for the Pride Grand Prix Middleweight Championship Final Match.
퀸톤 럼페이지 잭슨 선수로 유저です.
Well, in order to call a final, a championship, Boss Rutten, Dame the Dog Barry, we got to have a champion on hand, and we do. He's got a UFC belt. Who is that guy, Boss?
This guy is Randy the Natural Couture, ladies and gentlemen. A man I have tremendous respect for. I called you an old man, but it was more fun because you fight like a young motherfucker. It's unbelievable.
Well, thanks, Boss. Thanks for having me.
Hey, Randy, our pleasure. Take a look at the way Rampage is coming out here, fellas.
You never know what this guy's going to do.
What did you think of the last fight, the no-KO fight?
This whole night has just been amazing, fight after fight, but that last fight, talk about our U.S. troops in shock and awe. I mean, that was shock and awe. That was unbelievable.
Hey, do you know that we have 67,450 people in the audience?
Gives you goosebumps just walking in here.
It is unbelievable. Now, Randy, you saw, obviously, the fights all night. You saw Rampage, this guy coming out, take down a UFC representative in the Iceman. And Dana White sat with us there and said he's just not fighting his fight. What do you think of Rampage's performance, and how do you like this matchup? What do you see? Who has the advantage?
Well, you know, as I looked at it, I thought that Vanderlei Silva had the easier side of the bracket. If she'd have stepped up, made that a very difficult fight, and I thought Rampage had a much easier time than with Chuck Liddell than I thought he would. And so I think that Rampage has an advantage going into this final after looking at the two semifinal matches.
Well, I'll tell you what, Boss, after what we've seen so far tonight, and certainly what we all sat through in the last fight, which was, I mean, that, you know, Randy, you can talk about this. I mean, the UFC, this is why this sport is so special. Because it's really not an upset if you look at what an expert one guy is in one capacity, as opposed to the other guy who came in as the hitter and the killer. But you know what? Minotauro did what he does.
You have to be so dynamic. You've got to be able to do everything. Minotauro needed to go in and trade with him long enough to be able to secure the takedown. And I think you saw in the first round when he didn't do that, he couldn't secure that takedown. It wasn't until he actually threw his hands and engaged that the takedown came, and then he was where he wanted to be.
Yep, he took it easy.
Well, we're here, obviously, final conflict, and we are privileged to have Randy Couture here with us from, well, he's the belt wearer in the UFC. I mean, listen, and by the way, I still can't breathe from you choking me earlier tonight. Thank you very much.
We call it a soup choke. You'll be drinking soup for the next week.
Yeah, thank you very much for the handprint on my ass, okay? The spit slap that I got.
All right, Rampage about to walk by us, guys, and as you all know, he puts on a show. He's got that is the loudest dog, wolf mask, and I'm sure that's his attitude going in. He's got to be feeling really good. If you like the music you hear, often put together we did it with the Chuck Liddell package, and our guys do it with the Rampage package, Mind Candy. Mind Candy. Check it out on PrideFC.com. You can see details on that. Final conflict is here, and I'll tell you, appropriately named, along with Boss Rutten, Dame the Dog Barry, and of course from the UFC, he is the man, Randy Couture. Randy, You know, this is exactly what Wanderlei Silva wanted. He said, I want Rampage because we have something to resolve. How much of that attitude will be resolved? The mutual respect that happens between these fighters after the
I think they definitely respect each other, but they've had words at some of the previous shows and been waiting a long time for this fight to happen, and it's only fitting that it happens tonight after this great night of fights.
Absolutely. There's the axe-murderer there, boss, and I tell you, boss, what we've seen tonight, it's really hard to determine who is going to win this. What will the strategy be right away for Rampage?
Rampage should stick to his game plan. If he rocks Wanderlei, don't make the mistake that everybody makes.
Oh, this is one of the best stare downs we'll see, guys.
Look at him, look at him.
Oh, yes.
There's a little intensity there, maybe.
I think just a hair. I'll tell you what.
A little hate.
Two guys that love to stare down, doing what they do right here. Yeah. And oh, by the way, they can fight.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Rampage was saying something. Now, this is it, and again, I am nervous.
This is it. 10-minute first round, 5-minute second round. That's all we got. Randy Couture, the UFC belt-wearing heavyweight stud that he is, here with us. And, boss, here we go.
Now.
Rampage hunting him down. There's
straight blows early. Randy called it. He's going up early to bring him down hard.
Got him in the guillotine there, locked up pretty good.
Yeah, but there's nothing there. If Rampage only has to twist his head really hard to put his jaw into the chest of Wanderlei, and there's nothing that can happen. There's nothing that can happen.
It's like a battle of patience here a little bit, one waiting for the other to make a mistake in this position.
Rampage gets his head out, Wanderlei's coming down hard.
He can jump up real high now and then let Wanderlei land on his back. Or just wait till the referee stops. That would be maybe the best thing to do right now. Because there's nothing. He's got one arm in between. There's nothing.
I think he's pat.
No.
Started to look like he was staggering.
No, it's nothing. Yeah.
There he's out.
He's out.
Now the body shots.
Here comes the body shots.
Rampage can do it very well. He goes to the head, to the body, to the head, to the body. Perfect.
Randy, is this where the champ wants to be? I mean, obviously, Wanderlei is getting pounded a little bit. He's in a dangerous spot here. Is this where he wants to be?
Yeah, I think this is a good position for Rampage. He needs to be in this position, and he's going to work and try and score points here and control the round.
What about the man from Shoot?
Yeah.
What's his move here, boss?
I would call to my corner and say, hey, look, open guard, pass the guard, right now. Go to the side mount, because there you can do way more damage than being
closed
in the guard.
Again.
It's closed again. It's open again. It's going open and close and open and close, but his corner should make him aware of it. Like now, if he reaches back with his right arm, he can unhook the 2 feet.
Nice little inside punch by Quinton.
Randy, at what point in this fight, how long into it, will we see the wear and tear of having to fight earlier tonight from either one of these guys? I mean, obviously they got some adrenaline and some rest going in, but when will that start to take effect?
Well, I think both guys kind of went through a similar thing in the semis. They both fought hard, so that's the question. Who has the most left for this final match?
I saw Wanderlei one time making an armbar on Sakuraba, and he nearly finished it, so I think we should watch out. That Quinton, of course, has to watch out for an armbar, because at the time that when he had it on Sakuraba, he let it go for some reason, but he had it fully on. So he knows his submissions.
And obviously trying to get is Quinton Rampage Jackson, trying to get back up, trying to get body shots in. Now with the left hand.
There we go. He's gonna go for it. Yep.
Right back down.
Yep.
Right back down. So, I mean, I think, again, 7 minutes, 3 minutes into this round. Randy, do you see an advantage one way or the other at this point, or 50-50? Well, there's an advantage, no question about that.
And we saw it here against Bustamante as well.
Al trying to raise down.
Nice.
There's the knee to the head. The left knee got in.
This is it. Stay in this position. That's what Quinton should do. Don't let him go back to the guard now. Half guard, that's it. This is it. And now escape this, even and go to the side mount. That is where the Rampage is very dangerous.
And the best connection came certainly on the left knee. Vanderlei was doing a heck of a job of moving, squirming as to avoid some of those punches being thrown. No question about that.
Yep.
Rampage does a nice thing to the body there. He throws those elbow shots to the body from this position. I like the way he does that.
And obviously, those will wear on you after a while.
It is. I mean, it's like I said before, if you do it at the moment that somebody breathes in, it's going to have a serious effect.
Oh, that was nice right. Rattled the head there.
Oh, he's bleeding there. Right away, he starts
A
bleeding.
couple of those rights got in solid.
Cut on Vanderlei's right eye.
Yep, just outside the right eye. Indeed. From those blows, probably from that left knee he got earlier.
Quinton doing a nice job of just controlling the top position, keeping him down here and scoring points.
That's it. He's doing exactly what he has to do.
Touch his eyes up a little bit, Paige.
Touch his eyes up a little bit coming from the corner. Touch his eyes up a little bit. And again, Randy pointed out the cut you see already.
You should create distance now. Push yourself away, create distance so you get more speed in your punching, more range.
Posture up and bring that body weight down.
There you go.
Fellows, why change what he's doing? I mean, he's controlling, as you said.
Look, there's a little posturing there. He came up a little bit, put a little more heat on that.
Why would he go to, I mean, is it just a change up? I mean, obviously you said he's controlling right now. He's scoring points here.
Okay, great.
Referee's going to say, all right, enough. But when do you know?
Well, and I think that's why you need to posture up and be a little more aggressive, at least.
There's a yellow card here for Vanderlei.
Yellow card.
10% gone.
That's the key to you. And the 1 point as well.
I don't care about the lost point. It's 10%.
Misses the kick there. A good knee.
Nice knee
and now
inside.
exchanging blows. Good job there of not going down by Rampage with that knee and that right leg. Vanderlei connecting solid there.
Vanderlei taking it up a notch here for
No
sure.
question about that. He wanted to be on his feet. He was tired of being down.
Whoa!
Oh, a final conflict indeed.
Oh yes. Took the words right out of my mouth, buddy.
Nice kick, nice chopping kick.
Follows it with the left eye.
Again with the knees. Quinton's in trouble here.
Quinton is definitely
in trouble here. Oh, another
He's got to
solid.
get out. These knees are connecting. He's in big trouble. Can he get out? He looks like he is out on his feet right now. Now that knee's solid. He's
Looking for the takedown.
trying to lift him. Oh, a right. Another right foot right into the head. How is Rampage staying in
I
this?
have no idea.
Unbelievable. Look at
Smiled at him right there.
He is. Vanderlei smiling at him. And that is it.
That's the end of it right there.
That is it. Vanderlei Silva with just a series of blows.
Just opened it up and went crazy.
As soon as the referees put them back on their feet, the blows just kept coming in and coming in. 6:28 into round one. Surprise, Randy?
Not really surprised. I mean, that's pretty typical Vanderlei Silva right there. He's so aggressive. You've got to be ready to go at all times. He's unrelenting in his attacks.
No question about that. And you guys mentioned it. You pointed out the smile. I mean, boss, he knew. He smelt it, and he just kept coming.
Oh, he's a predator. A predator. He smelled the victory, and he went on. He saw it. He went to the ground, started kicking the head. Hey, it's soccer time. It's Brazil. They play soccer there. He knows what to do.
And now the two are exchanging the respectful embrace in the center of the ring. And I'm sure if there was no respect, Randy, from Rampage, there is now.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think there always was, but, certainly now you got to respect a performance like that.
So, probably the surprise bout in the final conflict was the Yoshida match with Vanderlei Silva. But he got through that, avoided the submissions, took some blows, came out and really dominated this one once they were back on the ground, or back on their feet.
Now, let's watch the replay.
There's the knees.
Oh, God, look at this.
Just a barrage of knees.
He's just wailing.
Oh, that was a nice one. Oh, that was it right
And yeah,
there.
you're right. You can see him
Look at this.
out on his feet there. And there's another one.
And right now the smile is going to come. Watch this. bang, he's going to push him away.
Amazing to me that Quinn could even try to pick him up right there.
Instinct, pure instinct at that point, I think.
Obviously out.
Here's the smile coming.
The smile is coming up now. They don't show it. Bang. Oh, God.
I think they might have been smiling at each other. We only saw it from one angle. I think Rampage had a smile as well.
Oh, man, what a finish of an unbelievable evening. Unbelievable.
Well, the middleweight champion, Wanderlei Silva, wins the tournament. Quite frankly, a fabulous. The last two fights were absolutely tremendous as far as energy. The whole night had everything you could ask for. Randy, obviously, Chuck Liddell, the guy from the UFC, the Dana White, you guys were all, he went down, but what a tremendous, tremendous night this was.
Awesome fights tonight, just unbelievable.
Boss, you look at this guy, you look at Wanderlei Silva, what type of fighter is going to be the most, I mean, because right now he's peaking. He's at his best right now. What type of fighter is going to give him the most problems?
I don't know. I don't know. Somebody like Mirko Koga, but he's not in his weight class. But that could be the guy that could give him trouble. But right now, the shape he is in, the performance, he's phenomenal.
Many of the fighters, they're all now inside the ring, getting thanked essentially by everyone involved, all the fans here. As you see the monster, Kevin Railman,